OR Comics, Obscure Reference Comics, because we like obscure references, geek kind of stuff. Our main comic, Villainous, we've just got the 2 issues of it. The basic story is a man escapes from an insane asylum to stop a murderer that's based his new killings on him. So it's kind of like a kind of redemption tale, lots of action. If you're into sort of like DC Vertigo, stuff like that, kind of violent stuff, you know.
Crime thriller, sort of a bit dark and lots of violence, yeah.
It's been described as the Arkham Asylum of indie titles by a reviewer on Geek Syndicate, which is a pretty good way to kind of sum it up.
How long has Villainous been a project for you?
I think we got the first issue out, it was last May, wasn't it? We went to London MCM Expo, and then we had about maybe half of issue 2 done by Thought Bubble last year, and that's us finally finished it. Had a bit of a sort of delay on a few things, but no, about maybe 2 years, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
It's been written for maybe like 3 years, I'd say. It's been written for 3 years, but British Productions, 2 years.
Has it started to get into its own now, start to get into the swing, be recognised?
Yeah, definitely. We're getting a lot more kind of attention, especially like Facebook and Twitter is starting to grow, and with a second issue it's a lot easier to sell as well. Just the one thing, it's not really appealing, but once you've got 2 and it really builds, and I really feel as if going from issue to issue, we're going from strength to strength. Probably issue 4 will be our best one, because we're just kind of learning as we go.
Have you got any other projects on at the moment?
There's a couple that are sort of in the pipeline, and we've done a couple of short sort of stories, sort of about 5 pages each. They're on our website, and we do also a sort of a web comic, The Collaboratory, which is kind of a kind of jokey sort of about the sort of comic creation sort of thing. So it's kind of inspired by real events, some of it.
We actually have one of the collaboratories is a kind of Thought Bubble parody.
That's right.
It's on the Facebook, so we'll be kind of saying, if you like us on Facebook, you can see this wee parody of Thought Bubble. It's not really taking the mick at it, because we do love it, but it's just about being an exhibitor at the convention, so
the anxiety and the stress of getting ready for it.
Well, do you want to just go into that a bit more then, actually? For anyone that may not have got a table but is thinking about it next year, what would you say the pros are, the cons, or...?
It's an amazing atmosphere. You get to know the people around you as well, and all the exhibitors are really friendly and show some amazing work. The cons is the nerves. I can never get to sleep, and you need to be really confident. The past 2 conventions have not really been that good at speaking. Have a look at a comic, it's good. But now you kind of learn that you need to be almost business-like as well, even though it is a sort of personal thing. It's people nice enough to look. You don't want to push them too much, but.
You have to just give them a little nudge to, get them to sort of then buy it and hopefully enjoy it and come back for more.
Yeah, just kind of building up that fan base hopefully and stuff like that. But recommend it. I love exhibiting, and I'm going to love to continue to do it, especially Thought Bubble.
Yep.
Where do you want to be in the next year?
Well, we hope to finish Villainous as a sort of story. We'll have all 4 issues done. We'll hopefully have a graphic novel version of it as well, so people can buy the complete story. And hopefully people will be very excited about that, or at least as excited as I am.
And finally, what advice would you give to people who are starting up their own independent comic?
Definitely number 1 advice is take other people's ideas on board. First drafts are always horrible, always terrible. I wrote 24 pages, scrapped it and started again. Graham, even though he doesn't write it, supplied a lot of the best ideas for it. I would write it, came up with the best content. He said, right, how about you get rid of this and do that? And I'm like, that makes it so much simpler, so much better. So definitely other people's ideas. Get a peer group, not friends. Get them to give you advice. Find yourself a good artist, work out a good working relationship, be honest with each other.
I think setting deadlines for yourself is also very important, because the idea is that you set a little deadline, so I'll get this page done by, I'll take 2 days on that, and this will take 2 days. And, short deadlines that you can achieve, and then overall you just build up a sort of body of work, so it's quite, because if you're like, oh, I've got 24 pages to draw, and you're like, oh my god, only 3 pages in or something like that, so it can be quite kind of daunting. I think the kind of it's those short deadlines and just hitting them.
Well, do you think you'll be back here at Thought Bubble next year?
Yes, with all 4 issues done, and hopefully a graphic novel as well. So.